On this week's episode of Bayou Wild TV,
the sport of turkey hunting, it's definitely a challenge. The one thing I learned about turkey hunting is you got to get out there, you've got to be patient. It was great just to sit out in the outdoors in the blinds and watch nature and listen for those gobbles.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Global Outdoors. Find your next adventure and share your experiences with others by downloading the Global Outdoors mobile app or visiting globaloutdoors.com.
Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
Sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild.
well, it's time to talk about one of my favorite topics, turkeys. Turkey season, turkey hunting, and a lot of people ask me all the time, Don, what is your very favorite hunting? And it's a toss-up. I really can't tell you whether it's with my bird dogs, whether it's waterfowl hunting, but turkey hunting is certainly up there.
I walked out, picked up this bird, and admired him. It was obviously the best bird I had ever killed in over 40 years of turkey hunting. Weighed 24 pounds, had a beard that was over 10 inches long, 1 3/4 spurs, and he was full of battle scars. This guy had been a real fighter his entire life.
There's no other game animal or bird that you are more one-on-one with than a turkey. It's strictly you against the bird. He's looking for you, you're calling, you gotta be hidden. Over the years, I figure I've kind of taken my share of turkeys, and now I really try to bring more people and introduce them into the sport, young people, and in particular people who have never even thought about hunting turkeys before. And it's quite a challenge for them, and it's a real awakening to learn all the little idiosyncrasies of hunting turkeys. And I had my friend Janice, who started hunting at a pretty late age. She got hunting with birds, quail, she's hunted ducks, and now she went to go for the turkeys.
Last year we went hunting. I missed a shot. 3 gobblers that came in, shot high over them, learned a very valuable lesson, really kind of thought very carefully about where I was going to place that shot. This year, when we came in there, the first day, had an opportunity at one gobbler, thought he was a little bit too far away, didn't take the shot, kind of regretted that because it would have been a perfect shot.
In Louisiana, we live to cook, and we know a little Louisiana flavor brings any meal to life. Whether it's Friday's fish fry or Tuesday's crispy chicken, with Louisiana fish fry, you can turn any meal into a bona fide family favorite. Let's all Louisiana.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today. Welcome back. It's Turkey Talk this week, and in just a minute we're going to introduce you to a new turkey hunter named Janice. Stick around. Her full-time gig is Institutional Trust Department VP at New Orleans Hancock Whitney Bank, but it's in wild places where Janice Lamont looks for challenges of a different type.
The sport of turkey hunting, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely a challenge. The one thing I learned about turkey hunting is you got to get out there, you've got to be patient. It's a wait game, it's listening for the calls. But it's a wait, and it's also calling. So there's a little bit of skill involved there. Fortunately, I had a master caller with me. But you can't make any sudden motions. That's the one thing that I learned, is that you've got to be patient. You got to bring that gun up slowly and make sure that you're kind of watching what he's doing and making sure that he doesn't see you moving. So it gets the heart pounding for sure. Damn it. You've been running. Yes. Let's see what he's got. He looks young. Yeah, he's got a small beard. Yeah, he's too young. He's little. That's your call. He's too little. It's a baby. He doesn't have any spurs. Right, he's a baby. There's another one coming in the woods from the left, same way he did. He also looks small, or it might be a hen. He's going to be right next to that one any minute. Another one should be there in just a second. I think he's hearing it. You don't know what it is, though. Oh, he's hearing my clicker. Yeah, but he don't know what it is. see the other one coming now. You're gonna see him in a minute.
Yeah, I'll see.
He's coming. They're both coming back.
Yeah. That's a little bigger bird behind it. He's bigger body.
One of the reasons why Double D has been around for 50 years is because we are consistent with what built the business. And we go to great lengths to make sure that when you bring a deer or a hog or whatever it may be, your meat stays your meat all the way through the process. But we want to be as true to the original intent, which is a local meat company. And that's something that we want to maintain for as long as the Lord lets us do it.
Delta Marina is Plaquemines Parish fishing one-stop. Get live bait, fuel, ice, tackle, and marine supplies. Then launch into the world's most productive saltwater fishing. Return to the fishing cleaning station, relax in first-class cabins overlooking the bayou, all in Delta Marina's safety video monitored parking lot. Need a fishing charter guide? Delta Marina can hook you up. Cook your catch in your kitchenette or dine in the upstairs restaurant. Visit Delta Marina for a day or a week. Stop in just off Highway 11 down Rosemary Drive in Empire. Visit thedeltamarina.com.
In Louisiana, we live to cook, and we know a little Louisiana flavor brings any meal to life. Whether it's Friday's fish fry or Tuesday's crispy chicken, with Louisiana fish fry, you can turn any meal into a bona fide family favorite. Let's all Louisiana.
Continuing this week's episode, we traveled to Rush Creek Outfitters in the Texas Panhandle with a rookie turkey hunter in search of her first gobbler.
When the bird is coming, it's very intense. When you hear that gobble, it gets very intense.
Following successful dove, duck, and quail hunts, it was time to go for bird hunting's largest prize and greatest achievement, the wild gobbler. The best opportunity for a first time is where there's lots of birds. You can find them at Rush Creek Outfitters on the Texas side of Oklahoma near Wheeler, a turkey-rich environment.
Rush Creek Outfitters was a great organization, a great outfitting company to work with. Prior to us getting up there, they had gone in and done a lot of the reconnaissance work for us, scoped out the areas that they saw some gobblers in, saw some activity in. So they were ready, and they were ready to put us in places where they had seen some activity with gobblers in it. We saw a ton of jakes and hens come in. Next year they're definitely going to have a good season. Did see a lot of jakes and a lot of hens, and that's the other interesting part about turkey hunting, is to be able to identify what you want to take, what you don't want to take, the hens, be able to identify the jakes, whether they're too young, that sort of thing. So, but there's definitely a big difference between the jakes and the gobblers, and you can definitely identify those things. When you're watching them and they're coming in, you can kind of see the hens. The hens are coming in to feed. I think the jakes are typically following the hens in, and the jakes are a little bit more aware and a little bit more antsy, if you will. whereas the hens are out there, they're just there to feed. The gobblers definitely are experienced birds, and the gobblers are they're definitely harder to bring in. They're more aware of what's going on. They're more skittish about what's going on, and it doesn't take anything for those guys to turn around if they recognize danger and take off.
What is Rush Creek Outfitters, and what was your experience with them? What about the accommodation, Cedar Creek Lodge? Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Well, let him shoot. Why didn't you shoot? Shoot that one. Shoot him. He's still alive. Good shot.
Got him?
Yeah, he's gonna die.
The third day, when we finally got the two gobblers to come in with the hens and took that shot, it was very exhilarating and very gratifying. And just to see you hit the bird the way you hit it, ironically, the bird gets up after being hit, got up and ran off 100 yards, but we were able to track the bird and find the bird, and sure enough, it was pretty exciting getting that first turkey.
Tell us about the role a dog can play in retrieving crippled birds.
They're invaluable when it comes to finding, especially turkeys or quail, pheasant, any of it. These birds out here in this country, especially a wounded turkey, they can get up under this brush and you can walk within 10 feet of them and never see them. That nose is the best thing for it. I mean, 100 times we found birds that we'd have never found.
Good girl. Good girl.
Josie is well, she's my Swiss Army dog. She's tracked 50, 60 deer for me over the past few years. She's found half a dozen turkeys. I took her out the first time hunting and shot 6 doves in front of her. She brought all 6 of them back and set them at my feet. So we pheasant hunt, quail hunt. She's helped me track pigs. She'll even tell me when there's a coyote in the pasture. So she's been with me almost every day of her life since she was 6 weeks old. Rides around in the truck, sleeps in the bed, takes care of the baby. She does a little bit of everything. She is a Brittany Spaniel, Australian Shepherd mix. She was a uh-oh baby, and I got her just to be a pet, just to have around riding the truck. And she showed me one day that she wanted to hunt, and I said, all right, if you want to do it, I'll make the best one I can out of you. And I think I've done pretty good so far over the past 4 or 5 years.
We love our children. We protect them. We guide them. We prepare them for life in the world. With all that we do, from deep in our hearts, we cannot control all things. Life-threatening illnesses and disabilities affect far too many of our children each year. While we cannot change the circumstance, we can make dreams come true. Dreams to provide hope, to provide spiritual healing and strength, to provide moments of happiness and relief in the hardest of times. We can give a glimmer of light and hope in a time of darkness and despair. Join huntofalifetime.org to help make dreams come true, to provide hope for children with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Hunt of a Lifetime is a nonprofit organization fulfilling dreams for hunting and fishing trips to youth 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Visit huntofalifetime.org to learn how you can make a difference.
I've never been here and not had a crowd. It doesn't matter what day you come, what day you eat. When you got food like this, I mean, that's mine. I might share, but the tuna dip is obviously.
Maybe I'll warm rest of you. Anyway, come by and see us. We're going to be here 2 Mondays a month. Check the schedule on Southside Cafe, also our face. Come by and you might be a big winner too. You know you're going to win with the food here at Southside Cafe. A lot of you saw my hunting trip to Kansas, which was very successful on wild turkey. If you were successful in bagging a gobbler this season and you need to try a little bit of a recipe with a twist, we've got Tony Z's Wild Turkey and Bacon coming up right now. First step, you want to get about 12 ounces of some good lean bacon, and you want to cut it in some small strips, about 1/4 inch or so. All right, then we take our bacon and put it into a black iron pot. That's the way to cook game, including this wild turkey. For some reason, it just distributes the heat more evenly and holds it better, and you usually get a lot better flavor when you're cooking with cast iron cookware. All right, now you have to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning to your bacon. You can use your favorite. Mine is Louisiana fish fry. Just got something a little special, gives it a different taste. And just put a good bit on the bacon. Spread it around, kind of to your taste. If you like it spicy, plenty. If not so much seasoning. Now while we're waiting for that bacon, that season to get good and crispy, we're going to get our onions ready. It takes about 1.5 onions. You can use a sweet onion or a good Vidalia onion. Chop it up, not real fine, just medium chop. Now, once we have our bacon good and crispy, we take it out, put it in a bowl, and we set it aside and get ready for our next step. While our onions are sauteing, we add our coconut oil and our coconut aminos to the turkey breast. What we're doing here is kind of coating our turkey breast. Now this is about half of one whole turkey breast. Get a lot of breast meat on a wild turkey, and it's probably the only thing that's usable in most cases. There's very little thigh meat, and the drumsticks and the neck tend to be very tough. But you take your coconut oil and you just kind of glaze it and coat the turkey with it, and also that coconut amino. One other thing about the turkey, what you want to do is cube it into, maybe 1-inch blocks, but you also want to try to remove as much as that silver skin. It's kind of that thin membrane on the outside and any tendons. That adds a little bit of toughness. I also like to take a meat mallet, a wooden mallet, and hammer it down. Also breaks down some of the toughness in wild turkey. Now, after we've got the coconut oil and the amino mixed with the turkey, time for a little bit more seasoning. Again, depends on your taste. If you like a lot of spice, put a lot of seasoning. If not, not so much. And our last step, after about 15 or 20 minutes of simmering on the stove, we're going to take out our bacon and wild turkey, put it on our main dish. And here's our finished Tony Z's wild turkey and bacon recipe. Also going to put some green beans that have been simmered and little scallions that were cooked with the coconut oil and some delicious olive bread. We're ready to go.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
You're watching Bayou TV, award-winning outdoor programming. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or visit the website BayouWildTV.com to watch past episodes.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. The only thing maybe better than calling it a big gobbler is doing it for someone else who's never done it and watching the thrill that they enjoy when they bag that big bird for the very first time.
We were able to track the bird and find the bird, and sure enough, it was pretty exciting getting that first turkey. It's a challenge.
Maybe there's no more satisfaction than winning a match with a wily gobbler. Well, except just maybe helping recruit a new member into the exclusive Turkey Hunter Club.
It was great just to sit out in the outdoors in the blinds and watch nature and listen for those gobbles.
In the tradition of adventure, sportsmanship, and heritage of Bayou Wild.